Hello YouTube, Arrow Assassin here today, and today I'm going to be going over a PvP Guardian Druid guide, and yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. So, the first thing I want to talk about is you are not going to be God mode for as a Guardian Druid and stuff. Don't expect to see big numbers like back in Warlords and Pandaria. I've been trying to make this work because I know tanks are having a hard time in instance PvP at the moment, and yeah, they nerfed our damage. They also nerfed our damage at PvE, which affects PvP as well. So there's that. I think we have an extra damage taken increase except when you hold flags. And yeah, I think that's about it, guys. So let's go over the talents and honor talents first. I've been trying for about a week to mess around with different stuff to figure out what I like personally, and this is what I like, at least for talent wise. I like brambles because people hit you, it goes right back at them. Pretty self-explanatory for that one. This one, Displacer Beast and Wild Charge. I see people switch between these two, but with the Displacer Beast coming, that's getting nerfed. I think Wild Charge is always the way to go. In fact, I always think that's the way to go for at least Guardian and Feral. I always have thought that for some reason, so that's why I use Wild Charge. Restore Infinity for the extra healing. That's pretty much the only reason why I use that, but you can use Feral Infinity as well, because you can go cat form and get some dots on them. Either of those really work. It's really up to you personally for these two. Typhoon depends on what you're doing. You could knock people off, you can use that. Or Mighty Bash for an extra CC. I'm currently CC spec, so that's why I went Mighty Bash. I heard Incarnation is getting a buff in 7.1.5. So that might be interesting, but I like Galactic Guardian because if you pretty much thrash and get all those dots on everybody in the middle, and Moonfire is going all over the place, just dotting people up, it's actually pretty funny just saying Moonfire spam every second. I've seen Moonfire just spam non-stop in a huge group in a battleground before. It's actually pretty hilarious. So that's why I use Galactic Guardian. So I went with that. Alright, this one, it's another one kind of like the Displacer Beast and Wild Charge. It's kind of up to you. I went with Survival of the Fittest because I like to reduce cooldowns because more defensives as we take more damage is pretty nice. Guardian of Loon, I've seen some people use this. I just didn't like it personally, but it is not bad, so if you want to use that, you can use that one. Rend and Tear, I use this one just because I like it more than Pulverize, which gets rid of your bleeds on the target, so it's up to you if you want to like Pulverize, because last time I did a guide, someone said Pulverize was good, and I've tested it, I can't get used to it, so that's just me personally, so that's why I went with Rend and Tear for this one. Now let's go over our honor talents. Gladiator's Medallion, just you're pretty much your standard one, but I think you could probably use Relentless with Toughness. That's up to you if you want to use that combo. Second row is up to you for this one because Alpha Challenge, if you use it with teammates attacking your target, you can help them. But I like Relentless Assault for the extra damage, so that's why I went with that one. So yeah, either Alpha Challenge if you want to help your teammates a lot, but teammates are all over the place in battlegrounds and stuff, so I don't use that. Third row, Toughness, just because less CC on you, which is nice. Demoralizing Roar, less damage taken, less damage to you, I should say. So that's why I went with that one. Now this one, I went with either Enraged Mangle and Clan Defender. I switch it out a lot. Clan Defender I use in battlegrounds for the extra reset cooldown on Mangle because people are constantly getting hit all over the place, so you can pretty much get that a lot. Ranged Mangle does hit hard. I've had 400k crits with it before. Sorry, I can't talk today. The only thing that bugs me is that it costs rage, unlike normal Mangle. I don't know why, it just bugs me a lot. But either one of these two work. I heard Sharp and Claws works. I haven't tested that out yet, but somebody said that it does pretty decent damage as well, so we'll see. And the final row you will want to go is Overrun. And this basically just charges the enemy and it does not DR. You could just use it after stun after stun. It's just pretty awesome overall. So it also knocks people back, and if you're good at timing it right, you can knock people off. It's really hard, but you can. So that's it, guys. Now let's go over Guardian Droid's role and kind of like background stuff. If you're not really into flag carrying and stuff, because sometimes I just don't really want to flag carry and stuff because it's just annoying and people don't really listen. And yeah, so if you're just into wanting to make stuff chaotic, let's use Battle for Gilneas as example, because there's no flag, there's no orb, there's no cart, and if it's just your standard battleground killing people. If they have no healers, all you have to do is just go around, focus target, CC the crap out of the target. Probably, for an example, your best target to go after first if there's no healers in the battlegrounds, but that's kind of laughable because there's always healers in the battleground. But just say, for example, there's no healer. You're going to want to go on a Demon Hunter, I feel like, first, because Demon Hunters in the battleground, maybe a Warlock, either one of those two. Those are the two I usually focus first if there's no DPS in the battleground, because Warlocks and Demon Hunters seem to pretty much destroy the group first. That's just from what I've noticed in battlegrounds. So go for the Demon Hunter and Warlock first, and your job will be to CC the crap out of them. So here's what you're going to do. You want to start off with an overrun. He'll be stunned for 3 seconds, and if you trinkets that, just Mighty Bash him, keep him in another stun, and then you're going to want to Incapacitating Roar, and then he'll be stunned again, and then by the time that's over, you'll want to overrun him again, and then he'll pretty much be CC'd so much that probably the rest of the team will probably be dead. And this goes for healers as well. All your job is to do, because you won't really have the DPS to kill a healer, I could guarantee you that. You'll just make their life as miserable as possible. Just overrun, get some bleeds on them while you stun them, do another Mighty Bash, Incapacitating Roar. She'll probably start casting heal, so interrupt that with Skull Bash, do another overrun, and then just constantly repeat that the entire fight. If you're on a Resto Druid, don't bother. Go for like other healers like Shaman, Holy Priest, something that can cast, because there's pretty much no point sticking to glue on a Resto Druid unless it's the only healer, because they don't really cast that much. So trying to make any healer's life as miserable as possible if they're a casting healer class. Guys, I hope this guide I hope you guys enjoyed this guide, and let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I tried my best to make this work, so hopefully this does help some people out, and I'll see you guys later.